Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Russian Moose, and welcome to a game called Armored Warfare, which, to put it bluntly, is World of Tanks with more modern vehicles. As you know, World of Tanks starts basically with World War One, and then ends at about the 60s, 70s era. And this game takes place at the 60s, 70s era. Actually, some 50s, I should say. So basically, from the 50s onwards up until today, this game has vehicles from those time periods. It's a horrible explanation, I know, but hey, what can I do, right? I'm horrible at explaining things. But today I have a PvE game for you in the OF-40. A Leopard variant is the OF-40. It was built by the Italians for export only, and only 39 were built. This beautiful looking machine, but it was a Leopard variant that the Italians built. I guess they had some extra Leopard 1s laying around, so what they did was they took the Leopard 1, put on this extra armor. As you can tell, it does not look anything like a Leopard 1. Well, it looks like one, just, you know, it's more angular, I guess you could say. It's not rounded off as much, but so they built it for export, only 39 were built, and the only country to buy them was the United Arab Emirates, and I don't know how many they bought, maybe all 39, but yeah, it's a beautiful machine. I love Leopards, in case you did not know. The Leopards are my favorite armored fighting vehicles of all time. They're fast, light armor, good guns. Well, I wouldn't say light armor, medium armor, I would say. But today it really doesn't matter because, you know, heat shells and stuff. But that's what I want to get to with this game. Armored Warfare features a variety of ammo choices you can choose from. For example, the OF-40 has APFSDS, which is Armor-Piercing Fence Stabilized Exploding Sabo, basically a solid shot. Think of it as APCR, if you know what that is, Armor-Piercing Composite Rigid. It's a solid shot. It also has heat, high explosive anti-tank, which creates a hole in the side of the armor with an explosive, then shoots a jet of molten metal into it to try to cause as much damage as it can. And it also can fire HEP, which is high explosive plastic. It's basically HESH, which is high explosive squash head. High explosive squash head is interesting because what it does is it's not supposed to penetrate armor, but it's supposed to do a thing called spalling, which spalling is whenever you hit something like armor with a high explosive, it'll bend the metal in and break off chunks of it on the inside, which is going to cause crew damage and damage things on the inside of the tank. So basically, it uses the armor against the tank. But in Armored Warfare, I know in later tiers it's more prevalent, but you have to watch what ammo type you're using, because against some armors, heat won't be as effective because of what the armor's made out of. And on some armors, APDS might not be as good as heat because of what it's made out of and things like that. So you will still penetrate, but you won't do as much damage, or it will have a harder time penetrating and things of that sort. But you know, I'm getting off topic here, aren't I? So, Armored Warfare, it's a very fun game. I would really recommend anybody who hasn't tried it yet getting it. It's in closed, it's not closed beta, it's an open beta right now. They actually just introduced tier 10 vehicles, which are the T-14 Armata. That's a scary vehicle, the Russian main battle tank that they are now using. They replaced the T-90 with those. Well, they are. It also has the XM M1A3, which is the newest Abrams that they're working on. What other vehicles did I see? Also has the Crab, I think that's one, or no, the Sphinx. I don't know what it is. It's an armored fighting vehicle. I know that much. It's lightly armored. I think it has an autocannon. What else did they have? Those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, and the newest Chieftain. Oh, that's it. I forget his name. I think it's like the Chieftain. I'm gonna get the number wrong, so I'm not even gonna try. It's the Chieftain ATDUS, I think, or ATDS. Which is basically just, it has a butt ton of armor on the side of it. It has a butt ton of reactive armor. Which in this game, reactive armor does work, so that is something that's very cool. In case you don't know what reactive armor is, it senses a projectile incoming and explodes, basically, knocking out that projectile. So that's modeled well in. Oh, this game also has ATGMs, which, if they're fun, I don't think I've ever hit anything with one, but they have them. In case you don't know what an ATGM is, it's an anti-tank guided missile. If you know TOW launchers, that's what a TOW is, it's an ATGM, but I have the M60A2 Starship, which is an M60 variant that was never used, because it was a piece of crap. It has a 152mm cannon on it that can fire ATGMs, which, it's fun. They have a lot of pin and a lot of damage, but, APS systems, or active protection systems, can easily disable them, which are also in the game. So, that's where I'm going to wrap this up for today. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time.